In the year 2030, humans invented an amazing cream. As soon as you applied it, a missing arm would instantly grow back. When given to dying elderly people, they would immediately become radiant and full of life. If you gently applied it to a scarred face, the imperfections would vanish in an instant. Even men in their 60s would become young again after spraying the cream. People with intellectual disabilities would become smarter immediately after using it. Most shockingly, the cream could even bring the recently deceased back to life. However, the audience didn't believe it. So, the doctor immediately invited someone from the crowd to give it a try. When the cream was applied to a man's nose, it unexpectedly made his nose look better. It turned out that the cream could automatically identify the user's problems and correct them at the root, solving issues completely. The doctor then mentioned that this cream could define beauty and ugliness based on our subjective consciousness and automatically adjust to the popular standard of beauty. What was even more astonishing was that the cream's abilities didn't stop there. By applying a little on your hand, jewelry made of gold and silver would appear instantly. Even broken televisions could be repaired. An old car would turn into a sports car after using the cream. As a result, everyone became wealthy, no longer needing to work or worry about illness. Everyone became an industry elite, promoting high-tech products. Even dogs could solve math problems. However, some people began to worry whether the cream's ingredients would run out. To address this, the doctor had already given the new version of the cream the ability to replicate itself. From then on, the amazing cream would never run out. Humans used it to make deserts bloom with oases, and poor areas no longer had to worry about food. Nuclear wastewater in the oceans was also treated. In an instant, the amazing cream became a global sensation. Television news began to report on it, ending hunger and suffering, and making money worthless. But then, at the capitalists' command, negative news about the amazing cream swept through immediately. The news claimed that the cream was made from dead children, and it slandered that eating replicated food would cause cancer. They even staged an explosion and blamed it all on the amazing cream. Under the influence of this propaganda, people indeed began to avoid the cream, and some even burned it to destroy it. However, a few people still hid it away. As a result, the authorities declared the cream a banned substance, arrested all those who had hidden it, and destroyed everything that had been created with the cream. The doctor who invented it was also sent to prison. Just as the cream was completely destroyed, a new type of cream, which was claimed to be safe and without side effects, suddenly appeared on the market. Although its effects were not significant, it was very expensive.